I am ready now.
Coming to you from the Radio for One studios in Franklin, Michigan. Welcome to the Detroit Cast.
Big fan. Big fan.
A show not just free of charge, but free of FCC regulations.
And what can we expect?
Surprises!
Engineered by Jay Timko and produced by Eric Beatty. And without further delay, it's showtime. Please welcome the Detroit Cast. Here are your hosts, Mike and Jay.
It's okay to admit you want this shit.
Hook a brother up.
Woo!
God damn it!
Here we go.
All
Here
right.
we go.
Game on, bitches. Game on. Welcome, everybody, to the Detroit Cast Wednesday edition. Thank you, Timko, for having that written on there. I forgot what day it was. Thank God. That does come in handy. I don't reference it, but it does every once in a while. And a lot of times you turn it away at the end of the show, and I don't see it, and I forget what day it is. So,
Just doing my part.
Thank you. Yes, it is a Wednesday, a big show, dare I say. I'm Mike, that is Jay. Timko to my left, Eric in front of me with his adorable pink hat.
And he's eating.
And he's eating
He
and
waited.
drinking.
He waited to eat.
Yeah.
We've been sitting here for an hour. He waited to eat.
He did. The pizza's just sitting on the, right next to the board. The grease is probably soaked through all the paper onto the board.
He didn't even think about eating until we pressed go.
Yeah, we've been sitting down here for an hour, just waiting to go, and that pizza's been sitting there. As soon as it here's Mike and Jay. Now Izzy wants to play. God damn it, Izzy! Stop eating your bed. Stop farting on people.
Farting? What about puking?
That was awesome.
Giant oatmeal cookie.
Right before we came downstairs, Biggie is sitting on the floor upstairs, and Izzy just walks up, standing right next to him, and just goes "Bleh," and pukes a humongous pile of something all over. I mean, if he didn't react and move his leg, it would have hit his leg.
Yeah,
that's how close it was. I took a picture of it and posted it on the Detroit Cast page. So if you go to Facebook, the Detroit Cast, you can see Biggie, Izzy, and the puke. It doesn't do it justice how big a pile that was either. The giant oatmeal cookie.
Or the fact that maybe you think that he just puked and we set it up late.
Yeah.
Or the fact that she puked and maybe we just set it up like me sitting there, as a joke. It's not a joke.
He was absolutely sitting there. She walked up to him
and just went
6 inches from me, not even,
right
on my knee, and just boom.
What's the diameter of that oatmeal cookie looking thing up there? Probably 12 inches.
Yeah, 12 inches, somewhere in there.
Enough that the garbage can is over it.
Yeah.
Definitely not 12. More 8 to 10.
Yeah.
But it was thick. It's thick.
Yeah.
Pasty.
Dude, it absolutely looked like a cookie.
Yeah, I suggested we let it sit and dry, and you guys pointed out, dude, it's like 3 inches thick.
Yeah, it would take a month at least.
Oh, she's shamed now. Look at her.
Yeah, she should be. She was eating her bed a minute ago. She should be shamed.
Any resemblance to the Osco to Stinkfoot and the...
no, those were actual shits that she took. So
that's
those,
the first thing I thought when I saw those.
Oh, God.
When I was waiting for that photo, I almost threw up. That's how bad the smell was. But.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. I'll admit. Nothing some smell and salts can't cure.
That's
right.
We got that going for us, right?
Oh my God.
My goodness.
Yeah. Wow. Our Kickstarter's over 23 grand.
Yeah.
I should mention that. That's not bad.
But remember, 25 is the key, right? We got to get to 25, and then every dollar over 25 up to 3,000 is going to be matched by somebody.
Right.
So please get us to 25.
Yeah. It's critical that
and then we'll beg you to go over.
Yeah, and then we'll keep begging you to do more. So, but trust me, the money will be well spent, and we'll keep you up to date on what we're doing with it. And we added some new rewards too that people need to check out. We'll get into that in a few minutes. Also, that Freen asshole in the woods, he's got a movie coming out. Believe it or not.
The war enactor?
The war enactor. Yeah, reenactor. A UPS killer. New meaning of the word going postal, sort of.
A little twist on that.
Yeah. A new grandpa killer.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of a bummer of a day, to be honest with you. It really is.
Death and destruction.
This isn't one of those days where you got a lot of,
fun sex things.
Fun sex things. We could pull out the one I never got to yesterday, the Gentleman's Guide to Prison Sex. It's just long. It's hard to do one of those because they're long. It's a long story, but definitely worth going over. If we have time, we will.
But some good news up top.
Yeah, Ebola.
No.
Oh,
up top of that.
ISIS,
Yeah.
perhaps.
Starting to whack them.
Starting to whack-a-mole, dude. We're hitting them hard right now. This is day 2 now. We started in Syria, finally attacking in Syria. I don't know if you saw what weaponry is being used.
Did?
The Tomahawk missiles.
Yep, we've seen those for a while.
Yep.
There's a new stealth fighter.
The
or bomber.
F-22.
Is it a bomber or a fighter? Bomber?
It's a bomber.
Fighter. Okay, this is the fighter now. This is the one that's never been used before.
Never been used. The F-22, is it the Raptor? Yeah.
F-22A Raptor.
Yeah. That's the one that is like a $300 million plane.
God.
Yeah. The bombs are built inside the plane so that they can be part of this stealthness of this plane.
So if your dad were to accidentally drop one of these,
Yes.
it would be a big fucking deal.
It would be a big fucking deal. And yeah, it's no bullshit, dude. These planes are not to be fucked with. They are, the helmets on these things, the helmets that guys that fly this plane wear are over $1 million.
Really?
Yeah. I mean,
Wow.
I think that's what it was, $1 million, $500,000 or $1 million helmets, I think. Yeah. I mean, these guys can see through the plane through their fucking helmet. Dude, it's wicked what these things do. Now, it's like $800 billion over budget, these planes. They're ridiculously expensive. But this is the first time we've ever seen them. And these things go sonic, well over 1,000 miles an hour, carry over 1,000-pound bombs. And it's such a tricky region of the world. You've got Syria, and the way it's split, like all the Tomahawk missiles were fired from the Navy guys, the ships in the water,
in the Mediterranean, yeah.
sitting in the Mediterranean, and then south of the whole region to the west and south. We've got these just sitting there, and they were all launched from their very dedicated Tomahawk missiles because the planes can't fly into that airspace. It's Syrian protected. Even though we're bombing all over Syria, you can't fly into this invisible line because Syria still has a functioning government and their own military. So we're stuck like, okay, we got to launch Tomahawk missiles at this, and then we go right around that, and once we get around that near Mosul and Iraq, now we can start flying our planes again and doing these incredibly detailed attacks on these fuckers. And yeah, it's...
So we're in the hundreds in terms of what targets we've hit in Iraq, but Syria is still, what, a couple dozen, or... At least as of
more than that, yeah, more than that, because they were doing them, and they're really bragging about this. We got 5 other countries in. I guess it's a big deal to have these
it's
Middle
huge
Eastern
politically, but I was going to raise it. I wonder how much they're doing, right?
Yeah, I know.
Really?
I know.
And we've got how many millions of dollars is each one of those planes?
300 million.
Okay, so we've got our $300 million planes flying around. What can they really help with?
Yeah. Well, they've got their own version of fighter jets, and
no, they might be identifying some shit on the ground that helps us target stuff or whatever.
And they're doing some missile attacks too. They're doing some air attacks with their jets. They're probably something they bought from us after World War II or something.
Lobbing grenades.
They've got my dad's old plane.
Recruited the guys with the best arms, and they're just throwing the grenades as far as they can go.
I got this guy. Let them think they're
Thanks, Kuwait.
Yeah.
Hey.
So we're able to just go, oh yeah, we've partnered with these guys. We've got the $1 trillion tab, and they're covering the other $50 at the bar.
Hey, me and Mike are partnered with E. Look at him stare at me. I love it, man. He's been giving me this glare recently.
Angry dog.
He's pissed today.
Yeah, he
I'm
is.
not.
Yes, he is.
No, I'm not.
He's in a bad mood.
I am not
So
pissed.
the late start got you down? What's got you down, man?
Perhaps.
Okay.
I'm fine.
He's livid.
He is.
He was pissed. Now he's livid that you declared him pissed.
I don't like it when people tell me how I'm feeling, I guess, but...
I can sense it.
I was sensing it too. And Jay's usually right on about these things. He does have some sort of sixth sense or seventh sense or something.
Finger on the pulse of really emotions. It's what I'm good
He
at.
sees right through you, Big E.
Okay.
You're not fooling anybody. He knows it. I love when these attacks go down, by the way, when they're like, oh, they were a great success. Great success. Like an hour later, they're declaring certain people are dead.
Yeah, well, you know what, and that was another thing I wanted to talk about. Without having troops on the ground, without having these missions where you go in and you actually grab Bin Laden and shoot him in the head, you never really know if you've got the guys you wanted, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, it takes a long time to hear the chatter or hear whatever to put things together like, yeah, indeed, we did get them. That's what sucks about this. You sort of obliterate an area.
Yeah.
You know, and we're going to obliterate that if we're aiming at it.
Yeah.
But if that guy just happened to go out to the outhouse to take a piss,
yeah,
you know,
then
stranger things have happened.
And it's not like this is a shock to people that we're going to be bombing in Syria, right?
So
now,
they're probably not hanging out where they were a week ago, say.
You would think that they would scatter going, the United States isn't known to bullshit about this.
Yeah.
If they're saying we're not afraid to take punches in Syria,
right,
they're going to do that.
Right, and we talked about that last week. I said by Saturday we're going to be bombing in Syria.
Yeah.
It was wrong. It was Monday. You know,
Yeah.
I mean,
Sunday
you knew it was
or
coming.
Monday.
You knew it was coming.
For
Everybody
sure.
did.
And they would too. The only thing that came out of this all that was surprising was this whole Khorasan group.
Right. Yeah, we hadn't heard about this.
Yeah, we haven't heard about this Khorasan group at all, which they're claiming is worse than ISIS.
There's always something, right? And that's what we talked about. Shit, dude. You know, we're going to put this problem out, and another one's going to rise up. So hopefully we're doing the smart thing and nipping the next ISIS in the bud.
But is this a political thing?
Sure it is.
Because you can't just go bombing shit around the world without someone's permission. And Congress is out right now. And even though Obama said he was going to do this, it's not like you can just go to the Middle East without imminent threat. So that's the key to this. We're hearing this. There's an imminent threat to the homeland. There's an imminent danger. Is that the word? Am I using the right word? Yeah. An imminent threat, I think, is the key slogan that they keep spitting out on every channel. That's what the White House keeps throwing out there, and all the cable channels, of course, run with it. There's an imminent threat. The fact that they've defined it as that is something that goes back years and years and years. It was put into legalese.
It goes to whether the president can declare war without Congress, right?
Without permission from other countries, without Congress.
Yeah, so there's all kinds of lawyers who have looked at this and kind of written the rules as we go as to what they can do. And so you're probably right on that they're saying, oh, there was an imminent threat, and so we had to take them out.
Yeah.
And so your question is, was there really?
Was there really? We've never even heard of these guys. Yeah. I mean, how big of an imminent threat could it be? But if they're running with it, I've long said
I'm fine with it, man.
Dude, that's the thing.
Better be safe than sorry.
Yeah, I am not one to question our military. I think the brave men and women that put on the green and blue or whatever and fight for this country, God bless.
Yep.
They're better men and women than I am, and I'll be the first to admit that. And the shit they see and they'll never unsee is amazing, and the way they get treated like shit when they get home is amazing to me, and unforgivable. But the fact that they're the first ones to run into harm's way and take on these threats, who am I to question how they do it? Or, oh, did you waterboard them?
Yeah.
Like, who gives a fuck? It's war. Are you shitting me? We're gonna nickel and dime these guys? Are you serious?
Yeah.
We're gonna call them out on little technicalities? Did you? Well, why not? Who cares? So you pyramided a bunch of guys because it made them feel like shit. These guys are humiliated being nude, so you stack them nude together. Okay. Where's the injustice? Where's the problem? If that's what our boys got to do to get some intel, I'm cool.
Colonel Jessup from A Few Good Men would agree with you.
Yes.
You want me on that wall. You need me on that wall.
I wake up and I sit on a wall 300 yards from 5,000 Cubans trained to kill me.
You're right, dude. And so, hey, put our trust in them.
You need me on that wall.
You need me. We put enough money into it. We put enough training into these people. Let them do their jobs. And if they say these fuckers were a threat, tend to believe them.
Yeah.
And even if they weren't, take them out.
You know more than I do about this, so do your thing.
Yep.
Do your thing.
Not going to question it.
We know what kind of barbaric animals are on Team Shitbag. We know that.
Right.
We know our guys, no matter how heinous something is, are better than that. So I can live with it.
Yeah.
I'm cool with it. Anyway, this Khorasan group, relatively small Al-Qaeda unit.
You're going to bust another? You don't need another one yet. We're 5 minutes in.
I know, but we've got to go through these because we've got to autograph a bunch of boxes.
Yeah, new Kickstarter reward.
Yeah, one of the new Kickstarter rewards. One of the many.
I think a listener suggested this on Facebook.
It's a good idea. No, I just saw you using it. I didn't want you to run out if you need it. So I'm just saying it's here. It's there if need be. That's all. So this Khorasan group is a small Al-Qaeda unit that was an imminent threat that had to be dealt with immediately. Apparently, these guys are made up of a core of old Al-Qaeda operatives, like going back to Osama. Osama. Jesus Christ.
Strangely familiar.
Yeah,
strangely
crazy.
Similar.
Crazy. Bin Laden, going back to 2002. Apparently, one of the guys, the leader, was like 19 at the time and was one of the very few people that knew of details about September 11th before the attack was carried out. $7 million tag on his head. Of course, they say they've killed him now. I don't know if I believe that.
Well, never really know.
How could we know that already? He's apparently been killed. Okay, if you say so. But this little group and another Al-Qaeda affiliate, God, this shit gets confusing. It really does get confusing. But these groups, one of them are like, I make bombs. Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. That's all I do is make bombs. One of these fucking nut jobs. Like, so you got this core group of nerds who just want to make bombs. Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. And then you got fucking Osama's old crew.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like 50 guys. That's it. And they're just huddled here going, how can we blow up Americans? Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. How do we do it? How do we do it? Okay, here's what we do. We make something look like paper, and then we put it on a plane. You wear it in your underwear. It's undetectable. Boom! Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. No, we'll put it in his shoe. Your shoe. Yes, I like the way you think. Work on that, Osama. Okay. What are you working on? An undetectable bomb? Good! You! How about you? I'm working on an undetectable bomb. Good! I like the way you think! Allah Akbar! Allah Akbar! Apparently, those are the guys we said, boom! Beat it!
Well, good then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, Izzy, calm down. I'm not going to blow you up. At least chip them. I love it. I'm really digging that overhead shot, by the way, when these guys are in bomb mode, and it's like, X marks the spot.
Oh, it's the best.
And 3 and 2 and 1 and bye-bye.
That became
Bye-bye.
really... we first saw that in the first Gulf War, right?
Yes.
Where we were just riveted watching the news as these, colonels or whatever would stand up there and show us the video. Now watch here. Watch this little this doorway right here. We're going to send a cruise missile right in there. And sure enough, boom! Holy shit, man!
That's awesome. It's like a video game. Sweet.
Sort of felt like you could see what your money's getting your tax dollars.
Look at these guys. I wonder how far they're gonna get away. It's like bah, 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 bah. This is the equivalent of boom, boom. Oh, you're gonna misbehave, are you?
Literally in the
boom!
crosshairs. That's amazing.
Yeah, literally in the crosshairs. Oh, now that you're gonna go over here and hide, I don't think so, my man. Your head's gonna pop
blow
at
up
some
that
point.
berm.
Look at them all. They can't see us here. We'll hide over here and we'll just conspire about how to make a bomb. Hey, Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar. Boom! Bye-bye. Fuck
So
faces.
is this right here a drone or something? Drone footage? Because they're not hearing it. They're just right over.
Yeah, this is just a compilation of.
Okay.
Where are the booms? Oh, there it goes. Oh, bye-bye. Oh, I'm sorry, my man. Sorry, you're going to have a headache. Sorry to ruin your day, but that's going to hurt a lot. That really is. But it's amazing how detailed they can get, because Syria is such a very, very special place. Like, it's so political that they're showing, like, our targets. Like, this is an ISIS compound, and it's fenced, kind of like where Osama bin Laden was, where it was like the tall man on the roof is walking around all day. It was like that. So you got this compound, and then you just see cruise missile, cruise missile, cruise missile, cruise missile. Boom! No more compound. And literally, the fences around the compound are still standing.
Wow.
It's like no casualties of any other kind except the bad guy. Izzy, get out of there! You're not on the show!
Oh, come on.
If that wet nose hits my leg one more time tonight, man. It's driving me crazy, man.
It's all right.
Where are the ones where they're like ba 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 and shooting the guys from the sky? Is this some of it?
This is an Apache. This is helicopter footage in this one here.
What's that asshole doing?
There's 3 guys running up there in the back.
Oh, not anymore.
That 5. They're 200 meters south of my location. Over.
Oh, there's 3 guys.
Yep, he's got a weapon on the right.
Oh, we got him with weapons. Good enough for me.
Gator 6, Blue 1 over. Blue 1, Gator 6 over.
They have to clear everything?
They do because you got residents and businesses here, so they got to get approval.
I'm okay with that.
Okay, I'm just telling you.
Make sure these are bad guys.
6 over.
Please open fire. Please open fire. Please open fire.
Okay, that guy's shooting right there. Yep. Okay.
Take him out. Time to take him out.
It's enough for me.
Yep. That's all the evidence I need.
He's got a big weapon, too.
What a shock, Jay.
This guy could have a T-shirt for all I care. He's got something in his hand.
He's
It's
up
a
to
weapon.
no good. He's up to no good.
He's waving a white flag. I see a weapon in his hand. Shoot him. Take him out. Imminent danger.
I'm envisioning this is you and Jay talking about squirrel hunting. You're up in a drone helicopter hunting a squirrel. All right, he's got a no tail. Get him.
He's got something on him. All right, I see something on him.
He's got a fluffy tail.
Yeah, I see the fluffy tail.
Trying to mask the pink underneath it.
Yeah, he thinks he's going to get away with that big tail. That's bullshit. Look at this asshole. Where's he going?
That
He wants to talk to them.
No, Izzy, get off or I'll shoot you too.
that's simply a rat with a prosthetic tail.
I got him. I see him on my sights. 3 of them. 4 o'clock. Where's this asshole going?
Light him up!
Oh, I love it. It's the 4th of July. Ooh. Boom! Oh, look at that, Jay.
Oh!
Bye-bye, assholes. Oh! Oh, I'm sorry, sir. You're no longer going to be joining the program. He came from the east. I want to push this button again. I want to push this button again. That was fucking awesome.
I'll push that button.
All right. Just let me push the button one more time. That is awesome. Bye-bye. So, apparently this is going to go on for a while.
Mm-hmm.
The bombing and whatnot. Apparently there is no let-up in sight. And I guess, I don't know.
It's going to take some real intelligence to do it right? Because like we talked about, everybody and their brother knew we're going to do it. So unless they're brainless, they've scattered to where they ought to scatter to feel safe.
Right.
And so we've probably hit some weapons depots and shit like that. But
that's exactly what we've done.
But have we really gotten to the core of things? No. So it's going to take figuring out where they are and moving in and hitting them as we do.
Yeah. I wonder, there's just not that many of them. When you think about it, they're talking like 30 to 50,000 guys. That's a concert. You know what I mean? Like, that's the Palace on a good night. Like, where could they go?
Yeah, but they're all over the place. You just saw 3 of them walking through the business district, and you see what it took to get them.
But then I see like miles of them, in a stolen tank and waving a flag and
line of Toyotas.
Yeah, a line of Toyotas if you see a line of Toyotas in the desert, just blow it. Yeah, you don't even need a second set of eyes on that shit to know that it's no good. If you're in a Toyota in the desert, I'm sorry.
With
you
a
gotta
mismatched tailgate?
Yes. You got to go in a shit paint job. You gots to go, my man. Sorry.
I see your element. You got about 4 Humvees right along this.
Oh, hi guys. How you doing?
Let me know when you get it. Or shoot.
Light
them all up.
Saeed talking on the phone. Bye, guys. Shoot. How come they don't know that helicopter is there? Really? So the Apache, it's quiet.
Did you hear that? Light them up.
All 8 individuals.
All 8 individuals. Saeed trying to escape. I got him.
Damn, that's amazing.
God damn it, Kyle. Sorry. I hit my head.
Yeah.
They're laughing about it.
Yeah, if you're in the market for a helicopter, I highly recommend the Apache AH-64.
Really?
That's what this is.
Bushmaster 6, this is Bushmaster 2-6.
So how do they know that's Saeed on his phone? Like, they've got graphics up.
There's Namir's body.
Here's Namir's body.
visuals.
And we need to light them up a little bit more.
Or shooting some more.
God, that's like a video game. How fun would that be?
Hey, you shoot, I'll talk. Hotel 26, Crazy Horse 18.
Yeah, I could watch this shit all day. But anyways,
so it's
ISIS,
underway and it's going to be going.
and it's going to be going for a while. The problem with this is Homeland Security has already raised the terror threat. They're really worried about lone wolf attacks in the states because there's been this caliphate bullshit that they've called out, and ISIS is calling for lone wolf attacks in the United States, in the goddamn French, but especially anybody that would partner with the United States, and especially inside the homeland. So I don't know how serious a threat that is, but
That's enormous. Something's going to happen.
It just feels like it, doesn't it?
The chances are,
you can't watch everybody.
Well, that and how can there not just be some half-cocked dude who, just needs a cause, and isn't necessarily even an ISIS
wants to be famous,
but just this would work,
I'll be on Time magazine, and they'd bite right in. The media would bite right in, and they'd put his picture on every magazine and paper in the country, and they'd make him a rock star to the underworld.
Yep,
it's scary. Like a shithead Boston bomber on the cover of Rolling Stone. Infuriating. It looked like Bob Dylan on the cover of Rolling Stone. It looked like Bob Dylan.
This stupid fluffy hair. No.
Too late.
Oh my God. Oh well. I mean, if you don't want it.
Oh.
Biggie wants it. He double hands it now, and he gets as much as he can.
Looks like a chipmunk.
Also,
double hands it.
Also, I crushed it up a little more. I crushed up some.
Oh, okay.
Get a little stronger. Well, by the time I get it, I'm third through the line, so I gotta like.
In sloppy thirds.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry, buddy.
Right.
We'll move on here from this ISIS shit in a second, but it is a big deal. It's everywhere right now, and little by little, more news is trickling out. But what you're going to hear is they're really pushing that we had to do this. There was imminent threat. That they were in the final stages of taking out something in the homeland. Whether that's true or not, I don't really care. Whatever you need to justify shit, good.
I'm with you.
Do your thing. I think we're on the same page. I'm starting to think John Cantley needs to go. He's got that neck that's just dying to be cut off.
This is the British guy who did the video that's a lot different than the other executed journalist videos. He's sitting at a desk.
Yeah, he doesn't
seemingly reading from a teleprompter and seemingly really kind of acting and embellishing and voice inflection and everything. He's doing the whole thing. On today's
program, we're going to discuss.
It's strange, man.
And you notice who's not there?
Ali G.
Ali G with his 3-inch serrated blade is nowhere in sight.
Right.
Well, there's been another one. They've released another propaganda video featuring captured British journalist John Cantley.
Episode 2.
He warns viewers the U.S. is leading us into a Gulf War III. So he's all over this. Apparently he's just watching CNN all day, I guess. He knows exactly what's going on.
I'm not sure what to make of this dude. It's like, are you so brainwashed, or are you just acting to stay alive, or do you really believe this shit? What's going on?
Yeah, I'd love to know.
What's your feeling on it?
My feeling is there's a gun to his head. I mean, he's a prisoner of ISIS. He's wearing orange.
He could have done a lot worse job, though, on the presentation. Right. I mean,
ISIS could, or he
could have. He did a very good job of
acting. Well, he's a journalist. He's used to talking into a microphone and being on a camera.
No, it's a little more than he had to do, I felt like.
I would agree with that, but they're doing a 3-camera shot here. I mean, they've got production, and if this is the only way you can stay alive, and you know that if you play ball, like his job at this point is to stay alive till tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Like, that's his job, and
they did a very modern thing with the cameras in that he was not looking at the camera. I'm not sure if our listeners are aware of that, but that's a really kind of a big trend right now. Is when you're taping things, to have the speakers not look at the camera.
Well, you don't want to break down that fourth wall.
Yeah, really, you want to look to the side mainly.
Yeah, kind of like
look across each other.
Kind of like they're peering in on our set.
Yeah,
and we're just discussing with each other. We're not breaking down that fourth wall. We're pros.
Yeah.
We know what that's like. Cantley could do a better job, but at least in part of it, he's not looking at the camera. But yeah, I don't know, dude. I think the idea of stay alive at all costs, whatever you got to do to stay alive, and if it means reading this teleprompter in
a very convincing way.
Yeah. If there's any hint of you not believing this, off with your head. You see this head? You'll be next. Make it believable.
Yeah, I suppose, man.
You get one take. One take, Cantley.
Does have a nice long neck, doesn't he?
Yeah, they're just dying to hack at that thing. He starts off saying, in this program, we'll see how the Western governments are hastily marching towards an all-out war in Iraq and Syria without paying any heed to the lessons of the recent past. Not since Vietnam have we witnessed such a potential mess in the making.
Referencing Vietnam. Savvy bastards, aren't they?
As if ISIS had nothing to do with it. The beheaded journalists, American journalists, basically declaring war. Those are acts of war. And that, without
darn meddling United States, I tell you.
Yeah. Leave it to the U.S. to start another war. It's like, really, fuckhead, really? I hope you're being forced to read something. I really do. Outfit reminiscent of the two journalists recently beheaded by ISIS, Foley and Saloff. His video is different. ISIS hostages not kneeling before a killer and a knife, but instead seated at a desk reading what appears to be a scripted message. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what to make of him. I hope it's just a matter of a survival instinct.
Yeah.
You know, doing whatever you got to do. I don't know. But anyway, we'll have plenty of time to talk more ISIS because this is going to be going on for a long time.
Well, and we'll find it'll be interesting to see what happens to my man, you know, because that'll play out. It'll play out somehow, right?
Soon. As Timko and I were talking before you guys got here about, like, what do they do with this guy? And Jay seems to think he might be dead already. Like, if they're on the run, if we're hitting targets and they go on the run, they're not going to want to drag this shithead around with them. You know, they're not going to be dragging prisoners. It's like, Akbar, run.
He had his propaganda purpose, and
now you stay here and your head goes with us.
And we release the videos as need be.
Yeah.
You're probably right, Jay.
Who knows? But yeah. Who knows? But
you always praise yourself like that, Jay.
Yeah. Anyway, Ebola. We haven't talked about Ebola in a few days. This is the way we probably die, not ISIS.
Not sure why we didn't start with it, because you're right, dude. It's looking bad.
No, you're right. You're the one that said it.
Bad. This shit is bad. Read.
I know. Without the proper intervention.
Listen to these numbers, folks.
And we've been saying this for what? I don't know, 3 months now?
Totally. Computer generation. Look at it. Look at these models.
Yeah. The Ebola, without proper intervention, the Ebola outbreak could reach 1.4 million cases by the end of 2036?
No, not 2036.
By the end of January. It's October now. It's like, what, the end of September?
But that invisible force field over our East Coast and West Coast will protect us, right?
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Did you see that? There was a special last night on that. Did you see that on someone put it on Facebook?
Yeah, I didn't catch it. I saw it posted. And somebody was saying, "Yeah, watch this shit."
But just when you talk about the idea of the invisible force field, they were showing the little towns over there and how they're putting them on, what do you call it? Quarantine. But the quarantine is just
come on.
It's a string down the middle of a town saying.
And all it takes is one person not to abide by it. And here's the problem:
what happened?
There's all these people with it who are not reported with it.
Yeah,
there's all kinds of numbers.
Higher.
Yeah.
The video, like just in this show that I was watching, dude, it felt like watching a TV show if they could film when the plague was going on. That's what it felt like watching to me.
Yeah. Well, good thing it's over there, not over here, and it'll never get here.
It'll never get here, right? Sure. As we read on.
God damn it! This is it.
There could be 21,000 new cases by the end of this month. Not next month, this month. We're almost at the end of this month. The CDC created a mathematical model to determine how a West African Ebola outbreak will play out depending on different intervention scenarios, taking into account that current Ebola case counts are vastly underreported. Vastly. They know this. They know what kind of setups of hospitals they have. Dude, I was watching the news the other day. I was watching a report from over there, and they were talking about this new hospital that was just set up just for Ebola, right? Whether we did it or someone else, but it had opened 3 days earlier. The doors were already locked.
Just don't have room, right?
They don't have room. They showed these guys had driven in a fucking ambulance van 7 hours to get there. too weak to get out of the van. They're nude.
Some sort of Toyota or something.
Look like it. It looked like a transit mass. It looked like a Ford Transit van.
Okay.
But it just said ambulance in English, which I don't understand, but whatever. So anyway, they show these like 3 guys piled in there. They've driven 7 hours, and nobody comes out to get them at all. They die there. And then they show 2 guys that tried to get out of the ambulance and get just in the doors of the hospital and couldn't make it up the driveway of the hospital and just collapsed and died right there in the cement. Then they show this guy's like these emergency vehicles. They're trying to help, and they go to this house. They open the door. The mother is dead. There's a 6-month-old baby sitting there licking the mother's skin trying to get milk. And off dead Ebola-ridden mother who's dead, covered in flies on the floor, and this baby's licking her fucking mom. Like, imagine that scene. What do you do with that? People are burying their own dead in shallow graves, covered in Ebola and shit. Like, it's a total mess, and these are unreported.
We can't take the atomic option off the table. I'm just saying.
I agree.
On that show,
It seems like an imminent threat to me. Worthy of, we don't need permission. We just, boom! Well, sorry. Good luck.
One of the things they said was, when you talk about the idea of burying a grave, one of the things they said, the reason it's spreading too, is they have such tradition in how they bury a body, and what's happening is they're
what, do they lick each other as they die?
No, but there's
a lot of handling,
a lot of washing of the body, like the dead body or something. They're fighting to get the bodies back because they want to have their burial service, but by doing that, then they're getting it.
Yeah.
And they're having the freaking. It's absolutely.
It's a cultural nightmare.
It is
to have that introduced in these cultures.
And we've spent much time talking about like the different crazy theories and rumors that are running rampant throughout these really.
Yeah, they'll take you to the hospital and starve you.
Yeah.
You don't want to go to the hospital.
Yeah, so people hide and lock the door and won't let anyone in to help. Like, can you imagine being so deathly sick, but you're scared to death of the help? Like, it's just something that you can't comprehend here. According to the WHO, the World Health Organization, 5,357 Ebola cases have been reported since the outbreak began 6 months ago, including over 2,600 deaths. But the organization last month warned that people are hiding their infected family members and burying their dead in secret, lending to shadow zones and invisible caseloads. The CDC estimates for reported case counts, if current trends continue, are 8,000 by the end of this month, 550,000 by the end of January.
Oh.
That would be of confirmed cases.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
But they figure 1.4 is pretty realistic by the end of January.
Oh, but they
very
figured
possible. 1.4 million.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Damn it, dude. Stop eating the bushmeat.
Bushmeat is bad. We
Stop
know that.
playing with monkeys.
Or eating plums. They were bitten by bats.
I knew he was going there.
That's my favorite by far.
As soon as he pulled his mic in front of him, I'm going, plums and bats. I knew it. That's someone you love. His favorite one.
So ridiculous. I mean, even monkeys, like, it sounds ridiculous. But, yeah.
And again, this was a list that the CDC put out
to
locals, like do and don't do. You know, do wash all bed sheets. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Don't do play with monkeys. Eat bushmeat.
Like those
Eat
two,
plums that have been eaten by bats.
That's what I'm saying. Those two. If you list 3 things like plums eaten by bats, who's walking around getting a plum? Like, I hope this plum.
Dude, it's only half eaten. The other half is good.
Yeah.
Like if there's a half eaten mark and you start to eat, like, oh, you're playing with some fire there. That could have been eaten by a bat.
Well, what's the problem? Does the bat have Ebola? I'd be more worried if I was the bat getting the bullet from the shithead eating half a plum.
No, you're right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there aren't bats walking around that are achy.
Yeah,
flying
what's the
around
deal
achy
with that?
bats and shaking and
sonar's all off.
yeah, like I don't get it. I'd be more worried about the people if I was the bats. Maybe they're looking out for the bats.
The bats and the monkeys must just be spreaders, I guess.
Maybe that could be. Though, as you said, Jay, you know, thank God it's over there.
Yeah,
because that's where the real worry is.
We're safe.
Though there have only been a handful of Americans who have contracted Ebola, the outbreak is a problem for the global community. Yeah. You can say that all you want until it's over here. I'm not worried about it. Germs tend to travel. More people sick in Africa increases the chances that the disease will get imported to America. While it won't spread here, any transmission in the U.S. will be for many people quite terrifying.
while it won't spread here.
Of course.
What an
why would it?
assumption.
That is such
It's
a...
like, well, just while it won't spread here.
And
Whoa, stop, hold on. Answer that. Why? Why?
Because the flu doesn't spread here?
Right.
Right?
What the fuck, man?
I mean, things spread here all the time. There are things that are foreign to this land that get here on a pallet one day from a boat or a plane from China, and all of a sudden it's rampant here.
Yeah, how about those damn zebra mussels?
Yeah.
You know?
We're never here.
How about those stupid Asian carp?
Yes.
Huh?
Huh? Not here before, here now. Here to stay. Ebola, not here yesterday, coming tomorrow.
Just because we don't play with monkeys and baboons?
It doesn't matter. All you need is one achy motherfucker hopping on a plane going, I'm going back to America now.
You got it, dude.
3 weeks later, he can't crawl himself to achy everywhere. And his family's all handling him. His wife's still doing him 2 days earlier. And she's cheating on him with the neighbor guy. So, of course, she's banging him, too. Now he's infected. He's banging his wife. And little did you know, he was also a pedophile who's touching 14 kids down the street. Now they're all sick. That goes through the school system. Boom! Outbreak!
Yeah.
Talk about building a backstory. No offense, but
That's how it happens. It takes one pedophile and one couple cheating on each other, and it's everywhere. Tell me I'm wrong.
Oh.
No, you're not wrong, dude. This is happening, and we're fucked.
I don't know. I just think it's funny hearing all these numbers, all these stats, all these horror stories, seeing video of what's going on in Africa and seeing the numbers triple daily, and hearing the CDC, a very competent group of very, very smart mother effers going, yeah, if we don't really, really do something serious by like tomorrow, there's going to be like 1 million cases in like a week. So, yeah, just letting you guys know that. And this whole idea of like this fake border across the sea, yeah, that's bullshit. It will be here too.
Airplanes fly over it. People sit in airplanes.
Of course, it won't spread in America like, nothing does. So don't worry about that. But anyway, go back to your normal business. We'll let you know what's going on
What
tomorrow.
does that say? Of course, it won't spread, but it will cause vast consternation. What did it say?
While it won't spread here, this is Dr. Besser.
Comma.
Okay, Dr. Besser, who ran the CDC at one point and now works for ABC.
While it won't spread here, comma.
While it won't spread here, comma, any transmission in the U.S. will be, for many people, quite terrifying.
I love that. What?
That is such horseshit. What do you mean it won't spread here? Name one other...
What a dumb quote.
What other sickness that doesn't spread here?
It'll be quite terrifying.
What, the disease is too afraid to spread when it
Why
gets to
would
America?
it be quite terrifying if it has no chance of spreading?
Yeah, exactly. As if the key to this whole disease to me is two things. One, you and I both get it. One of us is not going to live.
Right.
One of us is going to die. Okay? That's just the reality.
Hopefully
and the
that's
other
you.
thing is, you get sick, and hopefully it's you. I heard that. I hope it's neither of us. We'll give it to Big E, and maybe he can take...
Okay.
Deal?
Deal.
All right. So we lose Big E. Anyway, the problem is, the other key to this equation is, besides the fact that one of us is going to die, the other key to this equation is the fact that it sits dormant for 3 weeks!
Ah!
God damn it! You're infected for 3 weeks, been spreading it everywhere before you even know you possibly have it.
Get on 5 other planes. You get on 5 other planes.
You're a world traveler.
You bang your wife. You kiss your kids.
Totally. You cheat on your wife. You're a pedophile on top of it.
The Ewok guy bangs his puppy again.
Yes. Now,
Poor puppy.
Do you know how much human contact you can have in 3 weeks if you're sick and don't know it?
Yeah.
Do you have any idea? What if you're one of those shitheads that has 20 kids, and your 20 shitty kids go to school and spread it to thousands of shitty kids who are touching their noses and picking at everything, and they're hugging their teacher and they're licking dogs, and it's fucking wildfire. How can you? Well, it won't spread in the United States.
Well, Ebola won't spread in the United States, comma.
Of course not, comma.
It will cause vast consternation and worry. It's so stupid.
Are we waving the flag for like false panic? Is that what's going on?
And you know what? We got to get Deuced on here one day to explain to us why the fuck this shouldn't matter.
Yeah.
You know, and hold on. That was like 2 months ago I asked him, by the way.
Yeah.
So I wonder if it's changed. Probably not.
He's not one to...
Yeah, he's not one to waffle, is he?
No, he's not.
Once he declares something bullshit, it's pretty much bullshit forever.
Yes, and I think he's buying into the fact that, well, in America, we're smart enough to know that if you're sick, you go to the hospital, you get proper treatment. But if all of a sudden 20,000 people get sick. What are we all going to go to Atlanta like this? Like where they have proper place? Do you think every place has those like safe places where you?
Exactly. And there's
you're gonna get the stupid like. I'm sharing a room with shithead. She's pregnant, and they just whip the sheet in front of you.
Totally. And there's while I say it was a kind of a cultural real problem over there in Western Africa, there's areas here obviously where people don't get treated and medically and they don't have access to it, and it'll spread like wildfire, man.
It'll be like fucking Walking Dead, man. That's what it's gonna be like.
I totally agree.
World War Z, dude.
I think the key is the 3-week dormant period.
Yeah.
That is so huge, dude. If you feel a cold coming on, by the time you're showing symptoms, you've already it's gone.
Yeah.
That's huge. Why does nobody talk about that 3-week period? Do you know how I can't stress it enough just how much human contact you would have in 3 weeks? Seriously, 3 weeks ago. Think about 3 weeks ago.
Right.
I think I've made out with you guys in the last 3 weeks.
Probably, yeah.
And you guys probably all have it. If I do,
damn it!
I'm just saying it, and it'll be another 3 weeks before you even know. I'll be dead already, but then it's like, oh, it's too late. It's off and running.
All right, we need to lighten the mood.
Yeah. Well, let me finish with this. Although things look grim.
Is this our CDC friend again?
Yeah, unfortunately. Although things look grim if nothing changes, the agency predicted that intervention can make a huge difference. If 70% of Ebola patients are placed in Ebola treatment centers or home settings that reduce transmission by December, the outbreak could be nearly over by the end of January. Well, doesn't that sound sweet? However, every month that intervention is delayed means more cases and a slower stop to the outbreak. If conditions continue without scale-up of interventions, cases will continue to double approximately every 20 days. The number of cases in Africa will rapidly reach extraordinary levels. They're already reaching extraordinary levels. Levels we've never seen in this world before. In the world! In the history of the world, we've never seen levels like this before. No one seems to care, though. Whatever.
Bushmeat.
Whatever.
Plums and bats.
Yep. You want to talk about the guy that admits to killing his family in the 911 call? Or why don't we touch on Kickstarter for a minute?
Go ahead. Just lighten the mood.
Go ahead. I feel like I'm talking and screaming.
We have a few new rewards up today.
Would you get the pizza off the board and touching the fucking speaker, you goddamn animal?
Why didn't you eat that, dude?
Yes. What are you waiting for?
All right. He honestly brought that down, didn't touch it until the moment we press go, and now it's become a problem. The dog's jumping up.
It has.
It's fine.
It's fine. Oh,
put it on top of a
video game.
Kickstarter. Thank you very much, everybody, for everything you've done so far. We are over 23 grand.
Nice.
And we've added some interesting new rewards.
Yes.
We added a $69 for take Big E to lunch. You buy lunch, he'll bring the Big E. Trust us, this will pay for itself before waters arrive at the table.
Which is true.
If you're looking at that, there's already one guy.
Nice, yeah, there is a backer.
Yes.
Yep, there's one backer.
Nice. I love it. Who is it? No, and no idea. Okay.
We don't know. We know that we have 11 backers on the photocopy of his pages, though, so that's good.
That's worth it.
Let's see. We have.
People love Big E.
This is a new one. This is an interesting one.
All right.
Hey.
Pledge $250. We'll get you a comedy road trip with Big E.
I love it.
Big E will take you in his car to Grand Rapids for his next stand-up show. Hotel room included. With Big E.
Can you get 2 beds?
I can get 2 beds, and
but he doesn't have to. He doesn't have to.
What if it's a hot chick?
If it's a chick, obviously I'll be like, oh,
they'll be sold out of double beds.
Crazy situation. Oh, they're on double beds.
Yeah, they're out of double beds. We got to share a single.
We
got a cot.
Make a mistake.
Well, this one could.
I was gonna say, if anyone's familiar, this would be to Grand Rapids, and it would be to the hotel of the infamous dead body situation.
Oh yeah, so it's a famous landmark
right,
too,
be a fun
as far as this show goes.
And just throwing it out there, anybody wants to do this, it is a fun time, dude. They get a karaoke before.
You
and
love
after.
that place. You do like that place.
Dude.
They take good
and you
care
do
of you
you
there.
do it in the lounge, like
right,
in the hotel,
right?
Right.
In the lounge, dude. You get. If you like to drink, it's definitely a thing. I get pretty drunk usually, and then I sing some karaoke. So
you sing karaoke?
Oh yeah, I'll sing some karaoke.
Want film of that. I need film of that.
I've done everything from Blink-182 to Jimmy Buffett songs in the karaoke lounge.
Really?
Dude, I'm out in GR all the time for soccer, so I got to match up a weekend and make sure I see that.
Yeah, well, Big E will never miss the show. I don't care what we're doing. It's like power's out, and all of a sudden, I figured that one day it was just going to be you and I, Jay, at like 11 o'clock or midnight, whenever we got that show going. And it was like I sent a message out to Big E and Timko too, like, hey, if you guys can make it, you're welcome, but I don't expect anyone to be here. It's last minute, but since we've got some power, when that power came back on, Jay and I are just going to knock something out, and Timko is on the other side of the world, so he wasn't here. But I think we had virtual Timko that night, but E showed up and came in. That's his dedication. E misses the show for those comedy trips.
Yep.
That's how much fun he has. That he'll like miss that show, dude, that Monday show.
It really is a great time, dude. It's like I said, not just because of the hotel room, but the comics tend to be a good because it's an open mic. But it's as I've said on here when I've done it's
brutal.
Right. It's as close to an actual showcase as you can get for being an open mic still. Like, it's no entrance fee to get in for audience members.
Yeah.
But he doesn't just let first timers or if someone's up there just sucking, he'll take them off at 3 minutes. You go up as long as you're good. So
yeah, that's good.
Like, if you're good, like technically it's worded how everyone gets 5 minutes. But I've had people where they got 2 and I've gotten 8 if I was just doing good that night.
Really? Nice.
Well, no big deal, but the last time I was up there, my whole set got put on the TV show. He does a half-hour TV show every... It was the one we watched. Okay. When you were gone, we watched some of it.
Wow.
But he does a half-hour show of every Sunday Night Funnies, and my whole set got up there one time. So.
Well, Big E in the hotel room sort of dovetails into another new reward, which is the Taken One for the Team reward.
I like it. I love this one.
One human male gets to engage with Big E on an ultra-personal level.
All right.
For $1,000.
Nice.
For $10,000, there's $10,000 reciprocal and $20,000 reciprocal / videotaped options also available.
Nice.
So, there's that.
What does that even mean? I don't even know what that means.
I don't know.
No.
Your parents fans of the show, Big E?
Yeah, what if your mom and dad saw that? What would they think about you?
Would they laugh like we do at it, or would they think it's serious?
I'm going to say 2 things. One, no, they would not laugh. One, I'd probably be kicked out. And,
kicked out,
and
really?
2, I try not to really bring them into, like, I know I talk about sometimes, but I need to stop bringing them in as much almost, in a sense, just because I do feel bad for my parents. Like, I am such an open book, and I don't mind bringing up.
Is this joking aside? Is this joking aside?
This is joking
aside.
This
is bullshit. Because it's not my fault. Hey, I stopped saying you guys have kicked it into me, and although by doing this it continues to keep in my head, I just try. You know what? I should probably try to lay off my mom a little bit at times, just because she doesn't ask for this. So
no, I know the feeling. There are times when we're doing the show and I start ranting about something and blast off of some sexual thing that I've done or
and you think of your
drug thing that I've done, and it's like, oh yeah, my parents love listening to us, and they listen to just about every word, and here I am just blah 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 blah. They banged the blah 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 blah.
She says
It's just weird.
They claim they don't. Yeah, they claim they don't listen, but I still think sometimes
they might.
Until I'm standing on my own 2 feet, maybe I should watch myself a little bit. So.
And what if you're standing on your own 2 feet?
I'm just gonna leave it at whatever you think. Let your imagination take off.
Your parents are saintly for putting up with the shit put them through. I'll give them that because you have said some horrific shit on the Drew and Mike show and on this show.
Yes,
and I love that about you. I love that you're an open book. I feel like I'm an open book too, but you're definitely an open book.
To be fair, we kind of have talked about that before. We both kind of are in that belief of if I just say everything I got, it's all out on the table. No one can come back later and be like, hey, look at this skeleton in your closet.
Yeah.
And then Drew and Mike stuff, I mean, before that even. I mean, you don't have to talk about the videos I did, but they knew. They always kind of didn't know. Same thing with Drew and Mike. They always kind of
Your
didn't
parents
know
didn't want to know. I think your parents don't want to know what you're...
I think they try to keep it to a minimal.
And I get the feeling, like, you would think, judging by Eric and his diary, which is probably, arguably, the favorite thing that for our listeners that we've ever done is like Eric's diary. People loved that. But the fact is, you would think that Eric's family is like Eric. But they're not.
Yeah.
Like his mom and dad are responsible adults.
Yeah.
His brother is a very well-educated, responsible adult.
Yes.
His sister is the same. And then there's Big E, who fits into our world perfect. He fits perfect for this show. But as far as his family goes, they're going, what's going on with our kid? Why is he a retard?
Sometimes and just in a moment here, sometimes I probably should stress a few times that I actually do feel bad for them at times, and I am very grateful for what I've been given. So sometimes I realize, I mean, I don't feel bad in the sense that I think what I'm doing is funny, and I wouldn't say it if I didn't think it was funny. I don't really care about public perception. I don't give a crap about public perception of me.
Yeah, I know
but
you
I
don't.
do understand that my parents, being their son, I'm a part of them, and especially right now with them owning everything
dude,
I have.
the game changer of game changers is getting out from under that roof. That's everything. Like, as long as you're under that roof, believe me, they're calling the shots, and that's just the way it is. So I understand.
And I know a lot of people. We've had times before where people are calling me out on the fact that I'm not living at that. Oh, you're still living at home. Oh, you know, it's not a choice. It's the fact of the matter is that.
You didn't always live at home.
I had no problem moving to Holland for the year that I lived there. I would have lived there for 2 years. I'd still be in Holland if I hadn't got this opportunity here.
Yeah.
And I would have gone from Holland to another radio job, wherever that radio job would have been.
Yeah.
I have. It is not a mama's boy situation where I need to be at home for her to make me food and stuff.
No.
It's a situation of just I'm in an area where I owe some money, and the choice of doing this. If I wanted to, I could get a job. You know.
You have a job.
No, I know, but I could get a paid job where I could pay off my debt and be out of my house. It's a choice. But anyway, I do apologize. You know what I mean. So.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I don't know what he wrote, and I don't care.
No, it has nothing to do with you.
Okay.
Timko doctored the CDC how to protect yourself and your family from Ebola.
Improved it.
Yeah, he improved it. He took out the "Do not play with monkeys and baboons" picture with the cute little monkey. Remember how cute he was? He's just a
I wanted
darling.
the monkey. I wanted to pet
darling.
him. I wanted to pet him.
And he put in Verlander's dick.
Speaking of which,
that's
really well done, isn't it?
It's very well done.
It's very well done. In a matter of 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Kind of scary, actually.
Speaking of which.
Oh!
What?
Nothing.
Oh, did the Tigers win?
Tigers came up big last night. They came up big.
Yeah.
Last night.
Did that just happen?
Nathan frickin' blew it again, right?
Oh, God. Was it Miguel? Or no, it's not.
Yeah.
It looks like it was.
Yep.
Dude, I wrote that. Now it's okay, I guess. Now I can admit that I wrote that letter to Jay.
Yeah, it was Nathan, right? He gave up.
They were up 3-0 going into that ninth.
With Price had started.
Yeah.
Probably pitched a gem. Held him to 0. Cabrera.
Running back up a little bit.
Yep.
Kinsler scores.
There's runners on first and second in here.
One of the best baseball towns in America.
Thank you. I agree.
3-3 in the ninth.
Big win.
Yeah.
Huge.
Especially with KC's destroying Cleveland right now.
Did
Last
KC
night,
end
you
up
mean?
losing two nights ago?
They won. Kansas City lost the half a game.
The half game.
But
Okay,
they
good.
won both the other games, and they were beating Cleveland 7-1. So this win
Is big. Magic
Big.
number is 5 now for
5.
Detroit. How many games left? Like 6.
6.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I know. That magic number is so dumb because it's very.
Well, and also
it can change quickly.
Well, yeah. For one, it's 5. But if Cleveland were to, it can go down 2 at once.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because if KC were to lose tonight,
Yeah.
I mean, they're off by 7-1. They're not gonna. But if they lost, then that would go down to 4 tonight.
Of
but
course.
it's gonna stay at 5 right now.
Yeah. Of course.
Real quick, couple other Kickstarter things we added, just so
Yeah.
you know. $2,000. This is a good one. Bar night with the Detroit Cast. 3 couples, so
Okay.
6 of you, will join the Detroit Cast and their bitches for a night out. Limo will pick you up at your doors and pour you back into your doors at the night's conclusion.
All right.
TDC picks up the limo and bar tab, Metro Detroit area only.
This puts a lot of pressure on me to get us a free limo. You realize
You'll
that,
get a
right?
free limo,
All right.
So think about that one, ladies and gentlemen. That'll be fun.
$2,000. That's it.
Yep.
$2,000. 3 couples have
Yeah.
to split that.
We'll pick
And
you
then-
up. We'll drop you off. We'll take you out.
We'll pick you up
Have
at
a good time.
each individual
Yep,
house.
sure.
Whatever you want to do. No, we're not. We're not going to do like the Cristal and bullshit. You got to be just like normal
human.
Detroit Cast drinkers.
Right. Busch Light Draft.
Yeah, there you go.
We only have one in-studio visit left, so somebody jump on that.
Yeah.
We added a new one though. Join us on one billboard displayed somewhere in Metro Detroit. Your name or likeness, your choice, will appear with the Detroit Cast on a billboard.
So let me
That
get this
could be
straight.
fun.
It could be you and I on a billboard with the Detroit Cast logo behind it, and then just some dude's name,
Could be, or it
Or-
could be us with our arms around some dude.
some random dude.
Yeah.
All right, I like it. How much is that?
1,000.
All right.
And one more. We got a nice affordable one, which I mentioned before, and that is autograph box of show used smelling salts. We'll leave one unsniffed one for you to make your cat puke with.
How much is that?
25.
That's it?
Very affordable.
$25. We'll autograph the box too. All right. I thought there was one that we were considering where you get to be a producer for a day.
Yeah. We're thinking about that one.
I kind of like that.
You mean do my job?
Sort of.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sort of.
So I get to
probably run really smoothly.
Do I get to stay home that day?
Yeah.
No, the idea would be, and I don't remember who posted this, but somebody threw it up there yesterday. Steve, maybe. You play producer. Pick the subjects to be discussed, regardless of the content. So you could do that.
Literally be a dick and
you could be a dick and be like, marbles,
couches.
Yeah. Okay, Nana's couch. Here we go.
All right. Marbles. Yeah. All right.
But I'm thinking if we do it like one segment, one 25-minute segment, and we'll
where we have to talk about
whatever they want, and they
so it could be their family.
Yeah.
And we don't know their family.
Could be something
but we're
funny.
going to discuss them.
Be a challenge to make something stupid funny. Who knows?
I'll make the declaration that there's not a topic on this world that we couldn't. Give me 30 minutes. Give us 30 minutes.
Yeah, we
or an
can
hour.
talk about it.
We could talk about anything.
Yep.
Anything.
Yep.
Pick it.
Agreed.
Rugs. Whatever. We'll make it funny.
We'll try.
Yeah, we'll do our best. I like that one. How much is that? We haven't figured that out yet.
Yeah, we haven't put that up yet, but
all right.
Have a fun time typing that into Kickstarter.
God, if anybody's done a Kickstarter project, oh my God, for some reason the whole system is just so slow.
It's ridiculous.
Wow. Okay. You know what? How about a couple of emails before we move on to more serious subjects?
Okay.
Dead bird story. This is pretty good. Travis writes in. Dead bird story. Hey guys, when I heard the story about the dead bird, and you'll recall somebody wrote in the other day about chopping the head off.
Yeah.
It reminded me of something that happened at work. About 2 months ago, I arrived at work and noticed a dead bird in the front window. I didn't think anything of it and got some gloves and box and cleaned it up. A week later, the same thing happened. As I was walking to the entrance, I saw a dead bird, so I got the gloves and cleaned it up. So he goes on and on. Same thing keeps happening. A neighbor, I think from an adjacent business he's talking about, walks in and says, hey, another bird flew into our window and it fell to the ground, but this time it didn't die. So this lady, this neighboring business asked, could you put it out of its misery?
I had that happen here. One hit my front door and didn't die right away. And I just ignored him with blinders like, I don't see you, little man. Sorry, I don't see you. And he finally died.
Well, Travis is a little different than you. He walked outside thinking I was going to kill the bird. I lifted my foot to smash its little head and froze. I couldn't do it.
Oh, my God.
I then went back inside and asked one of my employees if he has a problem killing small animals. Please note, this was the employee's first day. He looked at me like I was crazy. I then explained what happened. We both walked back outside. This time he was going to kill it. He lifted his foot and froze. He couldn't do it either.
Exactly.
No, listen to this. About this time, a car full of teenage girls pulled up and gathered around. Someone came up with the idea that we would put the bird under their car tire and she would run over it.
Awesome. Awesome.
Picture like 8 people standing around. It's some pain. We got to do something. My employee went back inside to retrieve a broom to move the poor little birdie.
A broom?
I took the broom and swiped the bird toward the car tire, and to everyone's surprise, the bird flipped out and started making a terrible noise and ran off to a nearby bush. The next day, I checked the bush, similar to your frog.
Yeah.
Checked for the bird but couldn't find it. I don't think he could fly, and I think it may have went somewhere to die. I kind of feel bad I didn't put it out of its misery. But in the back of my head, I picture it making a full recovery and flying around, telling its buddies not to fly into windows.
That's right. It's exactly what happened. He was fine, clearly.
Travis.
He walked away. He got some help. He had maybe went into surgery real quick the next day. His family, he was able to contact his family.
Probably, yeah.
Called him real quick. Was like, I need help. I'm over here. Some guy's throwing a broom at me and shit. Some people were trying to run me over. It's been a nightmare. Come get me. I just bruised my wing. I was just trying to rest for a minute. Now they're trying to murder me. But I was able to escape. I threw a shit fit. Now I need some help. And they probably taped him up, and he's fine.
Yeah, probably.
Telling the story years later.
This is interesting. Sort of dovetails with that. It's a
what was that?
dovetail.
What did it do? What is that?
Francis writes in, the Detroitcast has recently discussed a story I can relate to. The first one of these being the relationship of squirrels and rats. My occupational title is a veterinary technician, And I work at an animal hospital. Being one of the very few men at my building, I'm usually drafted to handle some of the less desirable chores.
Yeah.
One such chore was the removal of a deceased wild animal found in our parking lot last spring. I was working a Sunday morning when a client at our reception desk informed the check-in clerk as she was signing in that we have a dead rat in our parking lot. I was asked to dispose of the refuse. It turns out that the deceased animal was not a rat, but a squirrel that was electrocuted by a power transformer.
No way. Did his hair fall out?
I can sympathize with the air because a fried hairless squirrel looks just like a black rat. I'm telling you, dude.
His hair
took his cute little tail off. You take that cute little tail off, it's a rat, man.
You are ruining cute
squirrels
for everybody. People are starting to write in like crazy that they agree with you that once they saw the hairless squirrel that, oh my God, it is a rat.
Yeah, that crazy-ass squirrel that Timco posted.
But the fact is they do have adorable bushy tails, and that's why I want to pet him so bad. I just want to pet him. Oh, look at him. He's so cute. La, 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 la. La, la, la. He's so cute. This, I don't know how I missed this. This was a couple days ago, I guess, this Florida guy that killed his whole family. And these guys are weird in that there's been a couple of these that over the years where all of a sudden some hillbilly living in a trailer park just calls 911 and is like, "Yep, I killed my whole family, my daughter, my grandkids, and I'm gonna be on my porch waiting for the authorities, and I'm gonna kill myself when they get here." Okay, bye.
Okay.
And you're just like, what? How does that happen? How do you just like I don't know. I don't get it. You want to hear part of his 911 call?
Yeah.
Have you heard it yet?
This is a grandpa.
Okay, County 911. What's the address of the emergency?
Yes, ma'am. I just shot my daughter and shot all my grandkids, and I'll be sitting on my step. And when you get here, I'm going to shoot myself.
What is the address that you're at, sir?
2550 Northwest, 25 Paris, Don Spears. Every one of them are dead.
You said your name is Don Spirit?
Yep.
All right, Don. What kind of gun do you have?
It doesn't matter what kind of gun I got. They're all dead, and then when you get here, I'll shoot myself, and then you figure out what kind of gun it is.
44 caliber handgun.
How long did this happen, Don?
45.
I don't want to hear it, man. I'm done with every thing. Just bring the mother out here, that's all. You got all the kids are dead in the house.
Okay, how many people?
6 kids, 1 adult.
6 kids and 1 adult?
1 baby.
Yeah. One of them is a baby.
Yeah, 3 months old, right?
Yeah. Monster.
How do you take a gun to a 3-month-old?
All right, Don. Is there any way you can stand
I've never done it. I don't know. I couldn't step on a bird.
Can I have you
Neither
stand
could
on the phone
Travis.
with me?
No, not that. I'm waiting for them to get here. When they get here, I'm going to shoot myself on my back step. All I'm doing is waiting for them.
So you're sitting on your back steps?
Yep.
I mean, can you be more calm than this dude? How much is left in this? Is it?
This operator's like, holy shit.
Oh my God, what do I do? Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
Okay, Don.
Damn, seriously, how chilling to hear how calm. You know?
I know.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're all dead. All 6 of them, all 6 kids, and 1 adult.
He did end up killing himself too, by the way, when cops pulled up. As I said, it was a 45 caliber handgun. The sheriff's office said they are looking into how he obtained a gun. As a felon, he was barred from owning firearms. It's not that hard.
Right.
I mean, felon
Hey,
owns
Bobby,
a gun.
will you sell me that 45?
Yeah.
Sure.
Gonna borrow that 45? Sure. The Spirit family. I've got Spirit. Yes, I do. I've got Spirit. How about you? The Spirit family had numerous run-ins with the law. Don served time after accidentally shooting his young son on a hunting trip. Of course he did. A police report from 2008 also showed that Sarah Spirit had reported being beaten by her father when she was 36 weeks pregnant.
Ugh.
So that's the type of individual who would shoot a 3-month-old. 2 weeks before the killing, someone called the state child abuse hotline to report that adults were doing drugs in front of the kids.
Damn.
Yeah.
The child abuse hotline. Did you ever threaten your mom that you were going to call the child abuse hotline if she hit you again? I used to do that.
What?
I did.
When my mom would come at me with the running spoon or the wooden spoon,
Yeah.
she'd come at me and I'd go running. I'm going to call the child abuse hotline. That was my line. I'm going to call the child abuse hotline.
Yeah.
What would she say? Good, do
Yeah,
it.
whatever.
I cannot see Cheryl giving a shit at all.
No.
Not going to buy into that threat.
Whacking my ass with that thing.
Yes, Tim Cole, they are all spirits now. Yes, that's true.
Post shooting, yeah.
Post shooting, they are. Thank you for that.
Unless
As if you guys didn't know.
Unless some of them are.
No, maybe the 3-month-old.
No, well, was she baptized?
Maybe the grandpa.
Yeah, probably
He's
Don.
going to hell.
Yeah, Don's spirit is
Don!
Hey, Don! I'll shoot y'all! This phone call, by the way, reminded me of this pile of shit over here. Fred Wilhite. I don't know if you're familiar with Fred.
Not.
He killed his wife.
He looks like that creepy dude from the Poltergeist 2 movie, I think it was. Remember
The priest?
Yeah, well, he was kind of like a, I don't know what, yeah, maybe he was a priest or sort of a religious leader of some sort. He'd go walking by the people and kind of singing a little song, little tune, like creepy dude.
Yeah.
Like in the Amish sort of hat, you know?
Mm-hmm. And this is old. We used to play this on the Drew and Mike show.
There he is, dude. Oh, that guy's creepy.
Yeah, he
Damn
is.
it!
Oh, shit.
Told ya.
What's worse? I mean, the squirrel, he had that reaction, and this guy.
That is creepy.
That's a real dude?
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
what
from
is this?
Poltergeist 2 or 2.
Oh, no, from a movie.
Right, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, he is a real guy. He's an actor.
Yeah, but he's dressed up.
North Richland Hills 911.
Listen to this cat.
That's it.
Hello?
That's it.
This is Freddie Wilhite.
How can I help you?
I shot my wife in the stomach with 38.
67-year-old Fred Wilhite is
Oh,
now
God
in
damn it.
jail
What a
accused of
38.
murder.
Is she still there?
Yeah, she's lying on the floor.
And what is your name?
Freddie Wilhite.
Fred Wilhite.
Where's the gun at?
What?
Where's the gun?
What?
It's in the closet.
Why did you do this?
She enticed me, and she would ridicule me throughout my lifetime.
He was a nut, basically.
She enticed me.
Neighbors are not
She was a
surprised by
nut.
the
He was a
violence. The
nut.
husband and wife lived in separate homes next to each other.
The last time I talked to her, she said that he drank a lot.
Fred, as we called him, would get on his lawnmower and mow up and down the road with the blade going. He's like we call the village idiot out here.
And you're at 8432 Gifford?
That's it, baby. I'll see if she's alive.
Unless you want to
Listen to
hook a
this.
trouble.
You alive?
Are you alive or you dead?
You there?
I'm here. Sir, I'm here.
I think she's dead.
Wilhite surrendered to police with his hands in the air. His wife Donna was pronounced dead at a Fort Worth hospital.
No, she was really
She
nice.
enticed me my entire life. She
Enticed me.
ridiculed me.
That one girl's.
Are you dead or are you alive? Yep, I think she's dead.
Drank? he drank a lot.
Did you catch that he would start his riding tractor mower and riding
yeah.
up and down the cement street
With the blade
with
running.
the blade running? He was
Blowing
known
up
as the village idiot. Said the village idiot.
Jay, he was just blowing the things.
Blowing the clippings.
Blowing the clippings. So that's the
I
road
have
doesn't.
to admit, I've done that on my driveway.
Why do it all? Are you
Okay.
serious? I do it every time
Okay,
I cut the
good.
grass. Clear out the driveway. The clippings.
We had another nut job. We had mentioned the UPS place.
Yeah.
And this is in Birmingham, Alabama. And some nut job was threw on his UPS brown uniform and started shooting at former colleagues inside the UPS sorting facility in Alabama a day after he was fired from the company. Nice, right? Ended up killing a supervisor and another employee before killing himself. Neither the gunman nor his two victims have been named, at least not at the time of this recording. Still trying to locate family and that whole thing.
So he was fired Monday. He did it Tuesday.
Yeah, I guess. Or Sunday into Monday, maybe. Or, yeah, Monday, Tuesday would be
Can't
it.
say you never fire someone on Friday.
Why?
They stew, dude.
Really? Is that the
they
deal?
stew and they come back.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that the way that goes?
Yeah.
I've been fired on a Friday before.
You're somewhat sane though, so.
Yeah. They weren't worried about me coming back and killing them all.
No, I don't think so.
The
We're
man.
worried about the beagle
Nah.
coming back.
The man was wearing a UPS uniform, opened fire either in or near some offices inside the warehouse in the industrial area near the Birmingham airport. He'd apparently shot himself by the time officers got inside the warehouse. No one else was hurt. He'd been armed with a handgun. They said in a brief shooting it happened around 9:40 in the morning, and that is Central Time. Yeah, I mean, that's just another version of going postal, right? UPS. What's with like the delivery people? Like, is that job so great that if you lose it, you got to lose your shit?
It's one way of looking at it.
Literally. I mean, I would think like, okay, now you just go work at FedEx. Who cares? You know the drill.
Yeah.
You're at UPS. Go work for FedEx.
No, didn't they do studies on all that shit, all the post office, and found out just an awful work environment and just real strangely stressful? And
really?
Yeah.
Why? I knew someone that
don't know.
I knew a guy.
Mismanagement, and it's the government. So
I knew a guy that worked at UPS, and he was totally
well.
fine.
UPS is different.
That's where this was, though.
Yeah, but we were talking about post office.
Going postal. Yeah. Why would that be any different? I mean, you would think, not that you could possibly answer that, but I'm just speculating. Like, why would sorting mail lead to, I'm coming back with my gun and I'll take y'all out? Like what is so cool about that job? That job is so awesome that if you lose it, you gotta kill people.
But it's not that. It's not the lose. It's the hating of the manager while you're there. It's the pressure you were put under while you were there. It was the ridicule, the enticement.
I was enticed my entire career.
It's all
is
the
that
bullshit.
What it is?
Yeah, it's you want to go back and you want to fucking kill that guy. Oh, you think you can fire me, huh? Well, guess what?
I'll show you. I'll fire on you.
Yeah, I never thought about that. Like, it was such a great job, I didn't want to lose it. Honestly. I've always thought of it from the standpoint of those motherfuckers that,
I'll kill them all.
Yeah.
I guess. I mean, it's something. It's got to be something that's a term now. Going postal is a term that everybody knows. He went postal.
That guy's creeping out. We got to get something new on that screen.
I'm
telling you, that dude was a creepy character.
Yeah. There's lots. How is working in a post office? Is it very stressful? It's a dead-end job. The stress is in knowing it's a dead-end job, that less than half of Americans now have a full-time job and 1 in 7 is on food stamps. My landlord is a postal service employee, spends a lot of time on his feet in a very, very repetitive job all day, so if you're into that sort of thing. I wouldn't imagine it's too stressful, busy, and boring. Blah, blah, blah.
Some people's opinion.
Yeah. I don't know. Yes, it's very stressful. You're often made to feel worthless because expectations are often unrealistic. You might even avoid a bathroom break all day because either the bathroom is too far away or you're concerned you won't get your job finished in time, so you don't stop. Communication is lax unless they're giving you bad news. The stress can result in insomnia and depression, which can become severe. Some stations have slightly better environments in this day and age. You don't start as a career employee as a letter carrier, so you're always wondering if you've got a job. There are no guarantees of a 40-hour-plus work week. That's just a couple people's opinions, but I guess, I don't know. I guess that you could lead to that if any job you had sucked. If you hate what you do for a living, like that's my nightmare, is hating what you do for a living. That would suck.
And most people do, I think.
Oh, hell yeah, they do. People are scared to
Vast
death.
majority.
They have families to raise, and it's like you do what you got to do. Yeah. And for our parents' generation especially, it was like you do what you got to do to take care of your family. And a lot of people believe that. So I can imagine a lifetime of that would be extremely stressful and a pain in the ass. I forgot to mention the new nudes. Paul Johnston, our famous porn.
Oh, yeah, what do we have?
Can you imagine the level of porn on his computer? Paul, how much porn do you have on your computer? He has sent me porn for 20 years now. No, 18 years now. He has
like every month, right? He sends you a new...
Every single day. He would send email, like many emails to the Drill Mike Show. I don't ever remember seeing a repeat porn. It was never anything I'd seen before. It wasn't like, oh yeah, this has been going around the internet for 8 years. No, it's all new. All new.
Wow.
And it's every day. And he's carried it to the Detroit Cast, where we're getting emails from Paul every day with new porn. And the latest celebrity
It's more of the cloud hacking.
Yeah, there's been more of them. So it's not just Verlander's dong. I guess...
Where are we going?
Jennifer Lawrence. That's Jennifer Lawrence, right?
Mm-hmm.
He sent over a bunch of...
Where are we going? Where are we going?
God, her tits are beautiful. She's a dork, but her tits are gorgeous. And Jennifer Lawrence from The Hunger Games, I mean, adorable, beautiful actress. She was in the last hack, and those pictures were a bummer.
Ugh.
They were just like average white trash idiot chick, nude, not hot, and we were figuring, okay, she's lighting, and it's all lighting and makeup with her.
Yeah.
You were saying.
There's a great example right there. Timko just pulled up a couple.
Yeah, she just looks like a white trash idiot. In a shitty apartment.
Yep.
This is before she's made it. There's nothing special about her, but she would grow into this gorgeous girl. And look at her with cum all over her face. God, girls look bad with that on their face.
I would put Hope Solo in that same category.
But she's an athlete. That's different. Like the Hollywood actresses. But this latest batch that Paul has sent us, that Hope one, God, is that gross.
Mm-hmm.
That is a roast beef sandwich. It is. It's a roast beef sandwich. I've had that from Arby's before.
Well, not that.
Why would you finger your roast beef sandwich? I just don't understand it. I don't get it. Gross!
Why would you take a picture of that?
I don't know. Unless it was like crime photos. Look what he did to me. I'm swollen and bruised.
Oh, gross.
Look at how mess he turned it into. It's gross. But the new Jennifer Lawrence pictures, holy shit, different ball game altogether.
Kardashian's big ass.
She does nothing for me.
Yeah, she's gross.
How did her parents, by the way, get through that divorce for $60 million?
Right. Bruce Jenner and
Kris Jenner.
Yeah.
Yeah. They did. They had no lawyers involved at all.
Good move.
What do they call that?
Improper.
Proper, thank you. Improper.
Check it out.
They filed improper. Who is that? Jennifer
Lawrence.
With somebody's fingers, 2 of them in fact, inserted in a beehole.
My lord.
Yeah, there's a lot of she's got a lot of nudes. Now, if the cloud was hacked and they went after Detroit cast members, is your dong going to show up anywhere, Jay?
0.
Well, he doesn't even have an iPhone, so he's not on the cloud anyway, right? That's an Apple exclusive.
Well,
or no?
Yeah, you might be right. But if you were hacked, Jay, would your dong show up anywhere?
Nope.
No chance?
Nope.
You can say in absolute confidence that your dong is not going to show up anywhere.
Correct.
Sure about that, Jay?
I as well can say that my dong will not be showing up anywhere.
Well,
Sure about that.
I did find something, I think, on Jay here, Mike. Right?
Is it JV? Yeah. God damn it! He made us look.
I can honestly say that my dick and balls will not be showing up on anything.
Yeah.
I can honestly, Eric, can you say that?
I'll say. I'll say is that I dumped my phone in Mountain Dew, as we know, the other day, and it turned out that my contacts were saved to the cloud, but not my pictures. So that's all I'll say.
Okay, so Eric's dick would be up on. Was it to show someone else, or was it just for your own? Was it just looking good that day, so you took a picture of it?
I didn't say anything.
Were you doing your own self glamour shots, just like, God damn, I look good today?
I didn't say anything. All I said is
this needs to be a keepsake.
I didn't say word one.
Yes, you did, but the lack of saying said everything.
I said the cloud. My pictures weren't saved to the cloud. That's
all right, give me your password to the cloud.
They weren't. I'll show you my phone right now and show you how many pictures on it. Dude, I saved my contacts, but my pictures were not saved to the cloud. So.
All right. Whatever. I'll give it to Timko.
He'd have to go to Sprint and go get my phone. This is the only picture I have.
No, he wouldn't. Nah, Timko could do it.
This is a refurbished. This is not even the same phone I had.
I don't care. Give it to Timko then. Let him have a spin at it. Let's see how far he gets. We'll have your dick posted before JV's picture's down.
Oh my God, what an idiot!
God, she's gorgeous. Jay, she's gorgeous. Would you stop looking at nude pictures of Jennifer Lawrence?
There's a couple funny ones where she's getting the X-Men makeup on. What?
Yeah, but she's not. She's just fucking around there. I mean, she's kind of screwing around in all of them.
Nice in that one. It's like it's her and a friend, and of course she still has to be topless. Like her friend isn't. Her friend's just taking a normal selfie.
Yeah, it's really weird because wouldn't you agree she's one of the top 3 women right now?
Oh yeah, yeah.
And to see her in this state of undress,
doesn't she look
quite remarkable
shit-faced in that picture?
Yeah, she's
a drunk. She's a drunk.
Yeah, she is a drunk. Thank God.
Having said that, openly admitted though. I mean, she doesn't hide that. So I guess I'll give her that. I mean, she has said that on any show I've ever seen her on. She'll make jokes about being drunk or whatever. So.
Well. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I applaud her for getting as nude as she is, as hot as she is.
Especially now that she looks good.
And thank you, Paul, for sending them to us. They don't go unnoticed. We do take a look at them, even though we don't give you enough proper credit for sending them to us. By the way, the Hollywood males are really worried.
Oh,
they're contacting like exes galore. Like, you sure your shit's secure?
Man.
Yeah, but
there's nothing they can do about it now, even if they were, right? I mean, it's,
yeah, like
he has them. If he has them, he has them now. He or she.
Probably.
I'm sure he didn't just do he or she. I'm sure they didn't just take the girls one. You know, he would have known that if he could get through at the time, he's going to take as much as he can. He's not going to take some and go, oh, I'll go back in a month.
I guess Emma Watson might be one of the next ones. We were watching her the other day, Mike. Remember giving that speech on equality?
Yeah, right.
And I guess somebody on 4chan or whatever that was. Oh, yeah, guess what, Emma? You're next.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Because she's all preaching, oh, you know, don't give men power over you, you know, and just all this condescending bullshit.
Yeah,
so they're like, oh, really?
Really,
you know?
Emma?
Don't give men power over you.
How about if they just take it then?
Yeah.
Wow, what a bummer. Are there any other good emails, by the way?
There's a couple. Let's rattle through a couple more.
Cuppel.
You know, Mike writes in.
All right. I like Mike.
What the fuck? He says, dude, you walk around vomit for weeks just to prove a point. You make fun of Eric for being dirty. That shit is nasty. Clean it up. No one wins by leaving it in your fucking hallway.
You know what?
You
I would
dirty
like-
dick.
Real
Love the
quick.
show. Listen daily from SoCal.
I would like to take. I
SoCal,
would.
huh?
If you think it'd be a good opportunity for me to take this and say, you're right, Mike. He makes fun of me for being dirty. But on the same hand, I'm very much like Walters in this sense that I'll go great lengths to prove a point. You know, something like this, I could see me doing it in the exact
have a
same
lot in
position.
common.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm just saying.
Dave writes in, hey guys, back in June I was the crazed madman who wrote into the Ask Eric segment and asked Eric to name my son who would be born this fall. Remember that?
Yeah. What did we name?
I feel like it was like Dylan was one of them, and then
Certainly not a name I would have said.
it was Dylan and Eric.
I certainly would have said Eric.
It was Eric and one other name. I can't.
Yeah, I
down
don't
to-
think it's what they settled on. He said they settled on Jack David Inman. Or sorry,
No.
Jack David.
Oh.
Was born on 9/22/14, and he and Mom are doing great right down to the end. It was between Eric and Jack for what his name was going to be. FYI, it was my wife who wanted Eric. I do remember that too. And
then
we're
that's, then that's not okay. Why even ask or whatever?
I'm pretty sure we said go with Eric, didn't we?
Yeah.
I don't think so,
And then
dude. I wouldn't have said
Even
that.
if, well, wait a minute. I know I would
Eric
have.
did.
I know I would have. His wife went for it, and he still changed it.
There's no way you could name that kid Eric without thinking of you.
I know.
Like, there's no way.
Especially after this. He said Jack was kind of a name we liked near the end of the summer, but Eric was a favorite the whole time. Our extended family's got a kick out of your commentary when we played the show for them around the 4th of July. So I'm sure all of them were like, yeah, you can't do Eric. That guy's a friggin'...
Well, dude, it's not like he's gonna become me because of the name.
But it would just
Well, yeah.
image it conjures.
It'd be a bummer for him. Like, no matter what, like, eventually when he found out, whoa, why did you name me Eric?
Yeah, who was I named
well,
after?
this is...
This guy with a pink hat.
Yeah, the Branson hat.
No, but since you don't care about babies, he didn't send a picture.
Yeah,
good.
that's fine. No,
Yeah.
that's I approve of that.
I respect
He'd
it.
just try to draw him if he saw him. So.
Yeah, I would. I would draw him, and I'd do a damn good job drawing him
That
too.
was in memorandum, Jay. That wasn't him.
Memorandum. That was in memorandum of what?
That guy's kid that died. That wanted pictures.
Hey, I'm an artist. What am I gonna do? I draw dead babies that look like Ronald Reagan.
You do a lot in memorandum, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Ronald Reagan. It was not one of us who figured that out. One of the listeners, right, figured it. It's Ronald Reagan.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
totally is Ronald
It
Reagan.
is. I didn't even know I could draw Ronald
Who,
Reagan.
Nancy, who?
I think I did a pretty good job there, my man. I mean, well, Nancy, I'm gonna put my dick in you. Look at that. It's the hair and the
Yeah,
mouth.
it's the hair. It's the hair for sure.
That thing died, right? That was the problem with the
kid
picture.
the kid died.
The
And what he,
poor kid died, and they never saw him without tubes and shit that was in it.
Oh,
Remember, he
so
was
he
born.
was-
I'm an asshole. I
And so the artist, or no, wait, no. So
The
no,
dad.
this is how it happened. So the dad said, you know what? I wish someone out there with Photoshop experience could show me what my child would look like without tubes. And so someone did
There's
a
what he looks
damn
like with tubes.
right. Someone did a damn good job of photoshopping it, and then someone else sketched the child, which Mike objected to.
Yeah.
because
That
he
was not what was asked for.
Yes. But then I sketched the child as well.
and he did a
and
good
In
job.
memorandum.
I think I did a damn good job in memorandum.
In memorandum.
I'm saying it right?
If you remember, I had a famous drawing of the murder.
This is the 34th time I'll
Yes.
speak to you from
Yes.
the Oval Office, and the last. We've been together 8 years now, and soon it'll be time
Yeah,
for me
spin him
to
on
go.
the side. He looks just like this
Before I
baby.
do,
really does.
I wanted to share some thoughts,
My God,
which I've been saving for a long time.
Yes. Yes.
It's been the honor of my life to be your president.
Yeah, good.
So
It's
many
been
of
an
you have
honor to
written the
serve,
past few
sir.
weeks to say thanks. But I could say as much to you.
Tear down
Nancy and
that
I are
wall,
grateful for the
Mr.
opportunity you gave us to
Gorbachev.
serve.
Tear down that wall.
One of the things about the
Nancy, get over here. I need some loving.
You're always
I draw a damn good Ron Reagan, I gotta say. Yes. Yes. Nancy.
It could be said that you drew that in memorandum of
Yes.
Ronald Reagan.
Yes. Yes. I hope they don't hack my iCloud account. My dick's all over there. Nancy took lots of pictures of my dick and
All
balls.
turgid.
Look at my dick. Look at my dick. Look at my dick.
Look at my dick! Look at my dick!
That's all I would say to Nancy. Nancy, yeah. Look at my dick. Gorbachev, look at my dick and balls. Yes. It's very presidential. It's got a seal tattoo on it. Yes. 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 All right, let's bounce. Who's with me?
Who's with me? I'm with you.
Any more emails to get to or any more things we should mention?
We have several more, but I'll save them for tomorrow. I
Yeah.
think we're good in terms of Kickstarter explanation. Please go check it out. We've got new rewards.
Yeah.
You'll like them.
Yep. There are some interesting ones, and we might even add some more. And keep the ideas coming. If you got some good ideas for us, send them along. We appreciate it, and we'll look it over. I'm kind of intrigued by that producer one where you get to pick the topics of the show.
Me too.
That could be fun. It'd be a lot of fun trying to worm our way through some subject matter we have no business talking about. That could be a lot of fun. People, I guarantee, could get really creative with that too. So we'll think about it, and with that, we'll leave you. Yes, there I am, presidential boner. Yes, Nancy, signing off. God bless America. God bless the United States of America. Yes, Nancy. All right, we'll kill it there for a Wednesday. We'll see you tomorrow for an all-new Thursday. This is another Detroit Cast. Yes.
You've been listening to the Detroit Cast with your hosts, Mike and Jay. From all of us at Radio for One Studios, thank you for listening. And as always, thank you, Detroit.
Listen to God, watch you grow.